Hey guys, this is Marcus here, and as you can see, we're back with some MyClub Marcus Mafia to be, well, you know the stuff. Anyway, as you can see here, sort of saved up some MyClub coins. Basically, I did enter in a competition, I think was between the last episode and this episode, just to basically get the thing for entering in a competition to get 50 points, 50 MyClub coins. So basically, I got that, and I went ahead and was going to go and get a new manager, but you know how it is. Managers are sort of just ridiculous to come by, but I wanted to save the 4-2-3-1 formation, so I went out and bought Jadahiro, who is Jadiro, who's a Portuguese manager, I think, and just decided to get him. And went out and just decided to go and get some just random agents, as you do, and did the random agent thing with the two agents, which the agents you get from like winning games and whatnot. Just wanted to see if I could try and get maybe a black ball from this. Basically came so close to getting one, as you see there, it goes just past to get a silver ball instead, and I get a player who's rated like 71 in Bernat Ola from Sporting Crystal, who is a pretty decent squad member to add to the squad. But I mean, in these sort of players, it's very unlikely you're going to end up getting a black ball, and when you do get like a gold ball, it's usually a terrible player. Like, I think I've only got one gold ball, which I didn't actually show you, and it was just a complete waste of time, to be perfectly honest. Then the second one, I ended up getting a bronze player this time, and then Daniel De Ridder, who is the Birmingham City, former Birmingham City. I don't know if he's actually Birmingham City anymore, but I don't know. But anyway, as you see here, we end up going into a game in this episode against a guy called Baruha, who's in Division 8, and he had a pretty decent team. I have to give him like full props to that. But with my new manager in, I couldn't put my new manager in yet because of the fact that I was still supposedly in a competition, so it wouldn't let me play the players I actually wanted to play up front. So for the likes of Llorente and whatnot, still had to just sit in my club doing nothing because I still had that Welsh manager. But as you can see here, the guy had Ibrahimovic up front, as you expect, Mohamed Salah, Raul Garcia, Joel Campbell, as well as Fernando Roda. And then he started changing out some players, and it was quite funny because I sort of noticed that he'd taken out his left back and played a really terrible player at left back, basically a player who was just all about pace. And it was quite funny because of the fact that he takes out quite a lot of his good players and decides to play like a weakened team, because he probably thought he could beat me, considering that I was in Division 10 and he was in Division 8. Of course, him playing in the I don't even know how to even say the team name, Trinuasilla team. It had a really nice kit, actually. I have to give him full, that's a really good choice actually to pick as a base team. I don't know if you can edit them. I'd guess you probably can't, because of the fact that their team kit is just absolutely fantastic. But anyway, we of course kicked off the match eventually, but picking a random stadium. This time we actually playing the Royal London Stadium, which sort of changed things up a little bit, instead of just playing at the Estadio de Scorpia or the Giuseppe Meazza. So that was pretty good to play at a different sort of stadium. But of course we kicked off as you'd expect, and a little bit nice little pass there from Subotic, basically from the kickoff, as you would do. But in the 4th minute of the match here, Rabiot on the ball, plays it into Marquisio plays it into Tarantini back to Pinilla down the right hand side to Ayala takes one touch, tries to get past his left back, who's unbelievably, it wasn't even his left back who was running back, it was actually Pedro. But from the resulting corner kick, Ayala hits it in. From that, Pinilla heads it down to the big beast. It is Tarantini, who just decides to pop it in with an absolutely fantastic right-footed finish to give us a 1-0 lead in the first 10 minutes. But 2 or 3 minutes later, however, Ayala actually gets an opportunity here to cross it in. Does cross it in, comes to Ambrosio, and Ambrosio heads it, and it actually hits off the crossbar. Absolutely ridiculous, hitting that post on the right-hand side. So I was a bit annoyed, but I wasn't too bothered by it until the 15th minute. We actually scored here with Ibrahimovic, and then that actually was with Arturan, I think, actually, not Ibrahimovic. But basically, we just dominated this game, like completely dominated them. As you see here in the 21st minute of the match, we hit the post again with Pinilla up front, which was just ridiculous. Like, come on, like, I was trying my hardest to try and get forward here, and like every single time I did try and get forward, like this opportunity here was really unfortunate for him. Well, he was extremely fortunate to actually block it with his goalkeeper, and from a resulting corner kick, basically Ayala hits it into the box, as you would expect. And it was really weird, because like I always try and hit like to the back post roughly, and it came down this time to my right back Mariano, but I just couldn't get a shot away with. Well, I got a shot away, but it was blocked. About 2 or 3 minutes later, actually, Rabiot gets down this right hand side, passes the ball into Tarantini runs past 2 of his players, and I passed the ball for some reason when I just probably could have shot and probably would have scored if I had shot. But basically, we're just like getting opportunity after opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. As you see here, Marquisio goes on a crazy run. Eventually, the ball drops to Pinilla. Pinilla runs past Grant Hanley, gets a shot away, and it's another good save from the goalkeeper. again, maybe that time I should have probably passed it, but then again, I mean, you know, hindsight's an absolutely fantastic thing. But as you see here in the 45th minute of the match, he actually gets played for on goal of R2 rounds my goalkeeper and pops into an empty net. And the most annoying thing about that is that I was not trying to be in control of Subotic that whole time. I was trying to be in control of Subotic the whole time, rather than being in control of Ogbonna for the beginning bit, which was just so goddamn frustrating. But then from coming up to the half-time mark, you get another corner kick, and as you know, I'm quite dangerous from the corner kick. And Ayala hits it into Pinilla. Pinilla heads it down again to Tarantini, and this time Tarantini gets a shot away, and the keeper actually makes a pretty decent save from it. And that was the end of the first half, so 2-1 to him at the end of the first half. Again, as you can see there, he had 2 shots, 2 on target, but had 8 shots, 6 on targets. Maybe a 2-1 defeat probably would not have been suffice, and it wouldn't have been fair at all. But in the 49th minute of the match here, get down his right side of Marquisio, who crosses it back, he passes it back into Pinilla, and Pinilla hits it over the bar again. Look, he basically just doesn't get on target. Like, it's just ridiculous how many times Pinilla actually does a really good job, and then he just completely fluffs it, as you can see there, with him hitting it wide. But this guy really just could not get out of his own half. I was completely dominating him by the 63rd minute of the match. And Valdez, who had brought on for Ayala, actually ends up giving an equalising goal. And in the 71st minute of the match, Pinilla gets another opportunity, this time missing it, and he just can't get himself to the rebound. And it was just basically, again, like I'm saying, opportunity after opportunity, as Rabiot here on the ball in the 76th minute of the match, plays it into Pinilla. Pinilla takes one shot, gets an opportunity, and this time he actually pops it into the back of the net to give us a 3-2 lead with literally about 10 minutes left on the clock. Here, Marquisio unfortunately hits it just wide of the left post. Tarantini this time runs past a couple of players and gets fouled. It goes out, and it's given in for a penalty kick. From the resulting penalty kick, he actually saves it, as you can see there, because he moved his goalkeeper at the last second before I could actually take the penalty, which was the most annoying thing ever. But I could understand that if I just hit the other way, I would have probably scored very easily. But as you can see here, from the resulting actually penalty miss, I get another opportunity for Arcuvio, gets a shot away, and then it comes back to him. The rebound, he just picks it off the crossbar from basically us hitting it for the 3rd time in one match. Absolutely ridiculous, but who cares, because we won the match 3-2. That's all that really matters. The final result is what all that matters. Basically, playing well is what matters. So as you can see there in the second half, he didn't even have an opportunity. We had 19 shots, 13 on target, I think, or 13 shots, 10 on target, whatever the hell it was. Our rating goes up to 500 odd, and that was really about it. So we got 2,000 on GP from that. Our Neeson as another agent, and I believe that is that. So if you have enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel for more, and catch you later.